We are back after 10 years of hiatus. Thanks for the
About
hydrate,
three
Mabel.
kids. Oh god, right.
Oh my gosh. I actually don't remember the last time we streamed together.
I don't remember the last time we spoke. Who are you?
That's a good point. You silenced me, that was a good point.
It was yesterday.
Hi Nicole, how are you? Hugs for
Hola.
Nicole. So yeah, I mean, to the people who are already here, the readings are limited today. They're in the channel points, they're mangoes. You can redeem that. It's limited to 10 people maximum in the free queue, and after that or during, if you want to skip the queue, you can also sub, you can donate, you can tip, whatever it is you want to do. And before we get to readings, we have to catch up with you, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I think, I don't know about you, but personally, this first half of the year, we're almost at June.
Yeah.
It's been rough, really. It's been rough. It's been tough. It kneaded us into dough and then just left us there to get stale.
Yeah, like feed us up, stat us out. No. It feels like it's getting better.
It does.
You know, we're going into the next stage. We're going into a new moon soon.
And, well, we all know here Puff isn't a streamer anymore. And I haven't been streaming consistently ever. Ugh.
Literally ever since we first started.
But I think that's going to change. I think there's a lot of openings coming up and opportunities, so we're going to take it. Well, at least I'm going to take advantage of it. And I know, I know you will in like a group context, because you said you wouldn't stream by yourself again.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Bad man.
Not for me, but I love y'all. I'm leaving right now.
Hi, Linky. You're almost at the older than Ren for a few months point of the year. Just for a few months. I'm like that with Maple as well. Maple caught up with me, but soon I will be older.
Ooh, it's a race. But you'll never win it.
Ducky says, Puff, I miss your damn face.
Thanks, my damn face is always here.
Oh my god, viejito. Yeah, so we're gonna do readings today. I don't... what deck will you be using?
We'll be using the Star Spinner deck.
Star Spinner. The old faithful.
The one that's... Yeah.
And obviously, to be on brand, I'm going to be using the Penguin Tarot.
You would never.
And the Pokemon Oracle. And that's all I'm going to use today.
We're feeling limited. The energy is weird.
Yeah.
Hola, Linda.
We don't want to go like full force into like destroying people's futures.
Today is not about ripping your new holes. It's not.
It's 20-minute meal. I don't know if you care about people knowing your name, but 20-minute meal. What's up?
Oh my god. Yo. I know you.
Linky says, obviously I'm always the oldest mentally. We're babies.
I don't know. Like, Mango is at least 74 in his head.
Wait, Ducky, what? Do you mean a hole? I mean...
What's happening? Why are we talking about hole now?
Because you said something about a new hole being ripped.
Yeah, holes. It was.
But Ducky said new balls, so I'm kind of worried there. I don't know how you'd rip those in, but...
Okay, we'll leave that one to you.
So I think just before we start readings as well, we're gonna repeat our news afterwards when we're done as well. But we have some excitement next week. This time next week, Sunday, you'll see me, Puff, and someone else on stream. So be prepared for that. I don't know the time yet. We're gonna sort out a time, but it will definitely happen next week. Milcery, a wild Milcery in the chat. I'm sorry, I'm gonna catch that because...
No, I'm so sorry, but I don't think you are.
Liggy says y'all ain't been live for 10 minutes and you're already lewd.
I never.
Never. No.
I me I, me and Alex. No, that's not the vibe.
So let me open my coffee and check what kind of reading you'll get.
Oh, this is spicy.
Yay, thank you, Nicole. Nicole says, glad you all are back.
Oh, thank you. Wait, it's weird being back. I'm not gonna lie to you, Alex.
It is weird.
It's a bit strange. I mean, I speak to you every single day, but not in this context.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go to the first reading, which is Nicole, who has kindly given us a mocha on the coffee,
Ooh.
on the Ko-fi, I don't know how people say it. Nicole says, I just want to know if there's anything my spirit guides want me to do. Okay.
So the first card we pulled, and don't worry, I'm going to show it to you in the proper, so you can see it. First card you pulled is the Chariot in reverse, which means that basically the message that's coming from this right now is, so your goals and what you're working toward, they're fine. But how you are going about getting to those goals right now is not. There needs to be, you need to change routes, basically. Same goal, don't change the goal. The goal is fine. The goal is good. You need to find a different way to get there. Because this one right now, it's not conducive. It's a little bit detrimental. I'll turn it around so you can see it. It's a little bit detrimental. It's basically just going to make life a lot harder. You'll still get there, but like you'll have to struggle a lot more if you keep going down the same way that you're going now. So maybe take a step back, reevaluate that situation, and think, what other avenues do I have to explore? But the next message we have is the Ten of Wands in the upright position. Now this is a good, it's a double-edged sword. Ten of Wands in the upright is a good move. What you've done so far paid off. It's been good. It's been really good. But you've got to keep that same amount of energy moving forward, otherwise that's going to start to decrease. Like, you have to keep chucking on right now, and that's really, really important. You either have to try harder, which energetically I'm not recommending from the feeling that I'm getting, but like, keep the same pace. You're not in the clear yet. You can't have a rest. Not yet. You have to kind of keep going, keep chucking through. Everything that you've done has been great. You've just got to keep up the same pace because you don't want to lose what you've already achieved. But it's a little fairy water in a flower. It's cute, isn't it? But final message. Love this message for you. Seven of Wands in the upright position. The victory. This is about great accomplishments. This is great victory. This is great achievements. I feel like your goal, this goal that, where you're going right now, the path that you're on, or the new path that you will need to get on, this is great for you. And this is not just like, oh yeah, I did it, I achieved my goal. Nah, that's basic bitch shit. We're not doing basic bitch shit. This is like, I'm not going to say humongous karmic reward, but like it's a pretty big karmic reward. All of the effort, the tiredness, the exhaustion, the energy that you're putting into it right now is going to be given back to you a different way. So don't lose faith. You've got to keep going because it's going to be worth it at the end. You just need to do a little bit of rethinking of your current path and you need to keep going. That's all. It's a bit of a simple message, but an important one nevertheless. So I hope that's helped. I will tab back to see if there's any questions.
Keep the faith.
If there is any questions, just keep the faith. Absolutely.
Yeah, Nicole.
No matter how little that faith is, it's just like.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Okay, we'll go with the first tarot. What direction is that? That's west. Okay. So we
Hi,
have Knight
Delcy.
of Wands first. So I do see like a lot of ideas and action brewing around in your head. Whatever your project is, it is big, it is heading you into a new direction. And you're picking up speed with it. Hopefully at some point you're going to be picking up speed with it. It might look barren at the moment. You see it's a desert and there's lovely pyramids in the back, so it might look like nothing's coming to fruition, but later on is where you will find your rewards. It's just about, like you said, it is keeping the faith, it is keeping constant in what you're doing. Under that we have the psychic energy card. So if you want help on what direction to go, or how fast, how slow, I would suggest more meditative practices, more mindfulness, more anything to do with the mental aspect of your health. Really focus on that. Next card we have Ace of Pentacles. So we do have the promise of your project bringing huge rewards, right? And it's the start of a different era, so to speak, in your life, right? You just have to be willing, as we said before, we have to be willing with the Knight of Wands to keep on the path. Under the Ace of Pentacles we have Yampa. Let's bring some fun energy. Maybe if when you get tired of what you're doing, just do something that will bring back the excitement. Do something that will take your mind off for a few minutes or seconds, and then dive back in with that fun puppy energy here. Sorry if you can't see Yampa, it's because the light. Yeah, there we go. And your last tarot is the Page of Cups. So let's look at how we're emotionally investing into this project, right? We need to go back to a sense of going back to zero, or going back to step one. Whenever you feel like it's too much or it's going in the wrong direction, let's just refresh the emotions of how this project is making you feel, so you don't lose your way. Pay attention as well. With Major Cups, you want to pay attention to intuitive signs, dreams. Maybe you might have like this random thought in your head comes and it will be really helpful for you.
Intrusive thoughts. Listen to your intrusive thoughts. I mean, not all of them, but don't listen to all of your. Don't, like, if your brain says kick a baby, don't do that one.
Don't kill the guy across the street. Don't do that.
Exactly. But like the ones that pop in and you're like, oh, okay. You know?
And it's funny because under that is Hound Hour, right, which is a dark type.
Talking about intrusive thoughts.
But you can see how your emotions can hold you down, because Hound Hour is trying to pull this huge rocky weight. Let me try and focus it. This huge rock by itself. Like, how are you going to do that? If your emotional baggage is too much, how are you going to move your project ahead? So let's pay attention to the emotional aspect of that as well. You drew Hound Hour last time? Yeah. So there's still like, this is like still like a small reminder of doing the shadow work that you need to do. And yeah, do you have any questions, Nicole? Would you like a repeat of anything, or how do you feel? And hi Delcy, how are you? Hi Countess. Look at them faces, as Countess.
I know.
My fave sweeties. Oh man.
Why are they all so nice here? I'm not used to it. I'm used to being sat in, like, there's four of us in a voice call and we're all calling each other a bitch, you know?
Nicole says, no, this has been lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank
for the
you.
Coffee, the mocha right
there.
there.
Thank you for the coffee.
And for redeeming first. Well, pushing your way up to the top. Thank you so much.
I mean, both, actually.
Yeah.
Did redeem first and then immediately was like, no, you will not take my place. We respect that energy. That's some energy.
Keep going, keep going. I think with these cards that I drew, it's all over the spectrum, because you have the water, earth, and fire. What was the other element?
Oh, mine was all fire.
Earth, water, fire.
Chariot and then 2 wands. Mine was all fire
Air.
for you.
I was like, what's the other one? Air. Yeah.
Wait, you got all 4 elements?
No, I just got 3.
Oh.
Nicole's not the avatar today.
No, I'm not the avatar, unfortunately. But don't worry, in the next reincarnation, I'm sure that you will be considered.
Okay, so we're gonna go to next reading.
I hope she gets well soon.
Ducky. Ducky's next.
It is Ducky. Hi, Ducky. Ask us a question.
What
That's
will
why
your
we're
question
here. Maybe something easy like, what's my favourite animal?
be? Why is that?
I don't know, because we already know it, you know? Could you imagine if we drew for that and it said, like, crocodile?
A sleepy duck loves crocodiles. And alligators. And caimans.
And what? Caimans?
What do you call them in English? I swear you call them caiman. Yeah, caiman. It's similar to an alligator, but they're smaller.
Oh, okay. Like a teacup pig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a pig, but small. Yeah.
So Ducky, oh. You got the hanged penguin.
Love that.
Okay. You got the hanged penguin. Damn. I don't know. Could it be that what was the metaphor? Horse and carriage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So could in this case it's kind of pondering like could the horse and carriage be signs of wedding bells and like someone's on their way to form a contract, or is it the opposite? Is it someone running away from everything and deciding to cut ties with everyone? I'm leaning more towards a contract. Well, it's almost like for me it's both, because you have Tropius under that, and Tropius flies away to plant new roots elsewhere and grow there. So I don't know if this is something that you're on the fence about. The hanged penguin is definitely someone who's like on, not literally on the fence, but you know what I mean. So you've got 2 cards here of indecision, of like, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to react, I don't know what to think. Your next card is the 5 of Pentacles, and there's this feeling here of you as well. Like 5 of Pentacles brings that sense of, when will things get better? Like, I'm out in the cold, I'm lonely, I'm starving. Like, when is it gonna get better? When can I reap my rewards? So it's a huge challenge that it could represent, or a huge change, most likely a huge change. With that tarot, we have Psyduck. And Psyduck, strange, I don't do reversals with Pokemon, but this actually came up upside down like that. So I'm inclined to think Psyduck is really confused. Like, here he's confused, but here he's really confused, right? So when Psyduck comes up, it's about the emotions being in turmoil. It's like I said, you don't know how to feel, you don't know why are you feeling these emotions toward this certain people or certain events. So with this middle pile, I'm looking at someone who really wants to move on but doesn't know how. In the final position, we have the 4 of Wands, so we do have a marriage here. We do have a celebration. If you look at the imagery, these are 2 happy penguins walking through, like, I don't know how to call that, like an Isle of Celebration wands, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
So
It works.
that's like a symbol of structure. You've got a structure there, you've got a union, you've got the promise of stability, but I think with the camping gear coming here, it's something that you have to move towards. You have to move away from your current position to get it. You can't remain in the same place if you want to achieve this dreamy contract, I'll say. Because because we don't know what the situation is. So it's a dreamy event, a dreamy contract. It's like an ideal situation that you want to get to, but to get there, you have to pack your bags and move.
Stop it! Stop infiltrating my reading.
That was me.
The segue into my reading was absolutely delightful. So, I'll start with the card that we both drew. 5 of Pentacles. Again, big change. Some would say life-shattering, but I don't like saying that because people start panicking when you say that. It just means that it's gonna... You know, like when you break a mirror, pieces of the mirror fall out and then some of them stay in place, right? Those are the stronger pieces of the mirror. And then the other pieces go back in. Basically, when I say life-shattering, I just mean that some things are going to fall out. Some things are going to stay the same. And that's okay, that's normal, that's natural. However, loving the fact Alex has talked about moving so much, specifically because I got a little bit more of like a physical elaboration of the metaphor of the horse and carriage, because I was visualizing it, obviously. And all of the cards you actually pulled for me are earth cards, which makes sense because horse. I was going to say horse, obviously. But you pulled 3 pentacle cards for me, and you pulled. I'm going to show you an upright. This came in reverse, but this is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Now this is feeling like, oh, you burn out, mama. It's okay to have help. And this is specifically, so basically when I asked the cards, I was thinking about the horse and carriage. The horse and carriage is there because what do you do in the horse and carriage? You get inside it and the horse takes you somewhere. You don't have to walk anymore because the horse is doing all the work. You need to find something that helps you along, that makes your journey easier. And I feel like this is already there. I feel like this is within, reaching distance. But you have to find that and you have to utilize that because you can't keep doing everything on your own. You're gonna burn out, is what she's saying in reverse. Now let me check because there was a really nice quote for this and I've forgotten. Yeah. So then we also pulled, again, in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles. Now this is talking about mama. You need this journey right now. You need this horse and carriage. You need the help because it's almost as if you're like stuck in quicksand. This card is monotony. It's the same thing over and over again. The same trouble, the same problem, the same issue that keeps rising up, the same obstacle. And that's why you need to find this thing that helps you move forward because you're going to finally get past the obstacle, away from the monotony and away from the border and into something new and exciting. And it's going to be challenging. It's still going to be challenging. Life's always challenging. It's an absolute bitch. But this is what you need to feel reinvigorated to renew that, like, I can do it right now. So basically, the horse and carriage is your way. And you need to find what your horse and carriage is in real life because it's going to take you places.
Yeah. Ducky says my manager's trying to get me to set place and my supervisors are teasing me along the way.
Exactly, like a little bit by bit by bit. This is probably your horse and carriage.
We're gonna go with Rose Flower,
for letting us read for you.
Who says, will we construct first floor home by next year August in LD?
Ooh, I like that. That's a different question than I've gotten.
That's a divination question. That's
yeah, like that's
what's it called? A predictive.
Yes, rather than because like I love y'all. I love everybody that I give readings to. Everybody asks for the same things.
I'll do Pokemon for that.
Oh, she's switching it up.
It's because when it's something not conventional for me,
you go with the unconventional.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do the same thing.
Ducky says we also got told we argued like an old married couple. It's
all
a match made in heaven.
Literally all I will say is before I got with my ex, who I spent a very long time with. That's what people were saying. What I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. Why didn't you ask for a love reading? Now I'm so... Ooh,
By
ooh,
this
ooh.
time, well, not this time.
Ooh.
By next year, August.
Oh, that's a message. Oh, I love that. Oh, wait, okay. That's very interesting. I feel like I scare people sometimes with my reactions.
Oh,
I sit there and go, ooh, ooh.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Not
I
bad.
like the last card. That's what I'll say. I like the last card. Alright.
My first card is very intriguing.
I'll go since it's just Pokemon and it's free cards. Okay. Ooh. Lots of fire, earth. Okay. I think if you want to get it done by next year, August, we've got Ninetales first. Okay. So Ninetales has a lot of energy. It's very passionate. It's very strong. But it's also, you have to go all in. Right? Ninetales is not half-assed. You have to go all the way in. You have to put in all of the effort. And keep the energy high all the time. So if that's something you're pursuing, yes. If you're going to go high energy, don't forget as well that you do need some fun times as well. Charmander's next. They're both fire Pokemon. With Charmander, we have more of a sense of having fun with it. So yes, it's a project that is very important to you and it's very, very necessary, but don't forget to enjoy the process. And especially lastly with Phanpy, we have to really, like, if you're gonna have a relaxing comfy home like Phanpy, we have to take that approach of a limited stress. Let's just do what we have to do and do it calmly and do it what's the word, disciplined as well. We have an earth Pokemon. We have to be disciplined with it if you want to have fun, right? This is almost like the work hard, play harder kind of motif that I see in these cards. But yeah.
So, basically, to sum up that reading, if you would like to have your house finished, be an elephant. And then you're sorted.
I think
now, yeah.
Just to end that, I think it is a possibility. It's the card. It's not a no. But yeah, it's definitely possible. Go ahead.
See, Rose is gonna hate us because I also got like it's possible, and I think that's because our 3 cards, like I pulled one different message, and 2 of them are very, very, very similar to yours. I think this is dependent on how you handle it. And that's what the cards are giving you advice about here. Because it's not a yes and it's not a no. Because my first card that I pulled is actually a warning. You pulled the Lovers in reverse. Now specifically from this deck, I have 4 Lovers cards. This is the heterosexual Lovers card. Now for me, that usually represents isolation and loneliness, which makes a lot of sense with the reverse Lovers card because it's talking about being careful with your relationships right now. Now this is, everyone always goes romantic relationships straight away. It's not. I'm feeling like this may be relationships with the people involved in construction. I feel like there will be some miscommunication. There's probably going to be some upsets along the way. But don't worry, she's just a warning, because then we have the Magician in the upright position. Now the Magician, great for a project like this, because basically the whole message is you have everything that you need, or like the things that you need, they're on the path, they are on track. You are on track basically, but you need, again, very fire energy. This is that driving force, just like Ninetales. You've got things that you need, but you have to do it in order for those things to do something. You know, like you've got to make it happen. And then, again, stupidly enough, Page of Wands, which is all about spontaneity and positivity, which is like, basically, as a summary from this, because this is the exact same thing as like work hard, play harder, essentially. have fun with the build and don't just think about all of the negative stress that it's coming into your life. Think about all of the amazing positives that it's bringing. You know, like, you're making a house. That's pretty dope. And you have to focus on, like, when it gets too hard, when it gets too stressful, you have to take a step back and say, like, okay, it's not finished, and it might not be where we want it to be, but look at what we've done. You know, you've got to look at the steps that you've already made to making your own house, to having your own house. That's a huge thing. But yeah, basically I'm going to say the same thing. It's fully possible that this can be finished by the time that you want it to be, depending on how you deal with it. And I feel like it's actually going to go faster if you don't get bogged down in the stress. Because stress brain is not efficient brain. It's panic brain, and we do not make our best decisions when we're under the influences of those specific emotions. If you have fun with it and a problem comes up, you go, oh shit, what are we going to do about that? Oh, but look, Windows, you know, you've got to balance it out in your own brain.
Yep, I would 100% agree. We need to obviously push ourselves a bit, but not to the point of overstressing and shutting down the mental process.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Roseflower. I hope that somewhat gives you some more confidence.
Yeah, me too.
It is very tricky to get a solid yes and a solid no from card readings. It tends to drive one way or the other, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's like a spectrum kind of thing. And from what I read in my reading, at least, and from what I listened to yours,
yeah,
it was leaning positive.
Right, if I put numbers to it, like on a spectrum of 0 to 100, I would put it like 70, 80.
70, 80. It's mainly positive.
Wild Aracuda appeared in the chat. Hello, 20-minute meal. So what's your question? Tell us. Maple says, will 20-minute meal get a meal or 20-minute long reading?
That is a loaded question.
What meaning does my... It's always the Aquarius. Like, the Aquarians always want to know this deep thought.
That's like a high question.
What meaning does my relationship have? I'm just going to read this like a story as I usually do, ignoring that I know both of you. So, Ace of Cups, we have a beginning. This is a great, refreshing beginning, right? Ace of Cups is the start of a journey in an emotional sense. It's a new relationship. It's a new friendship. It's something to do on the emotional level. So I like the fact that this came up first, because this is like a reminder of, hey, this is great. A lot of great things can come from this. I'm filling my cup back up, and probably the other half is as well. So that's great promise there. And then we have Energy Recycler, which is almost the same. It's like refilling yourself, right? It's like your energy levels just go back up. Second card is Justice, which is very interesting. Justice. I don't know why Justice is here. I think this is a relationship where you should explore the truth. Being absolutely you, being absolutely you together, right?
Yeah.
No mask, no hiding behind any mask. This is the kind of relationship I see here. That's the meaning. You've come to reveal who you are and be comfortable with who you are. Justice. This could also be contracts as well. There could be weddings.
I'm gonna say, you just use the word contracts in a relationship reading. You know what that means.
The Pokemon card under there is very strong. Ninetales. It has popped up again under Justice. So it's very, very... I think the release you will get from being very truthful with each other is a very fiery, and it has a very fiery energy to it. Very explosive, in a good way, very explosive, very passionate. Then we
It's
have...
a relationship reading with fire, passion, sex, love, lust. Sorry.
No worries, yeah. This is your kind of reading anyway, isn't it? Then we have the Sun in reverse. Now, the way I want to interpret this, well, let me tell you what the card is about. So the Sun is about vitality and radiance and energy and all of that. In reverse, it would tell me the opposite. But I'm seeing it more on the lines of letting go of the ego. Like, you need an ego death. This relationship will provide one or both of you an ego death. That's what I see with the Sun in reverse. That you really have to not diminish yourself, not put yourself in a lower light, but just let your current self die and let the new person come in. I'm done.
So I'm gonna be a little bit more brutal. But don't worry, it gets better. Starts out harsh, gets better, gets better, gets better. So, we're starting off with the Four of Chalices. Your expectations of this I feel bad. Your expectations of this relationship are unrealistic and you need to stop. What you are doing is idealizing what this could be. And that is not only dangerous for yourself, it's dangerous for your relationship and it's dangerous for your partner. Because idealizing something like that sets them up for standards that they will never be able to achieve because it's a fantasy. You're also then fantasizing your relationships, making it this like perfect fairy tale relationship because you want this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. And it's going to get to a point where you realize you can't reach that, and that's going to be a huge disappointment. This is also dangerous for you because this could lead to heartbreak. And we definitely don't want that. So what this card's message for you is you need to ground yourself in realism. It's fantastic that you have a person that you care this way for and a person that you have like this. But it's not a fairy tale and it never ever will be. It will never be the same as it is in your dreams. Those are fantasies and they're not real. Certain ideals that you have for the relationship need to be readdressed if they seem too far-fetched. And then we can move on to quote. There's a quote for the second card, which is important. Yep. So the Five of Chalices is building straight off of the Four of Chalices. And basically what this is saying is if you don't fix this idealistic view of the relationship, this is not just a disappointment, this is going to result in a very sharp disappointment. Like, this is going to get messy because both you and the partner are affected by this and it's very negative. This is your warning of like, this is what could happen. Now, I don't want you to panic. I don't want you to think like, I fucked up, I'm ruining everything, because that's just going to make it worse. You need to sit back, you need to take a breath, you need to take in the information that we've talked about, or I've talked about because you're not talking. And you just need to process it, decide what parts you agree on, because at the end of the day, the cards are guidance, they are not fortune-telling devices. We can't tell you what you're going to eat for tea next Thursday, they're not pinpoint accurate. You take what resonates with you. That's what could happen. Now, here is the other solution, which I love. This is Fortitude in the reverse position. Now, Fortitude, she's giving you a choice. She's telling you that you've got two options. She's telling you that you can cut and run, bin the whole thing, which again, always an option in a relationship. The second option is you can choose to stick through it. and reap the rewards that comes with. So if you're going to stick through it, things do need to be changed, things need to be addressed, but the rewards for that are going to be great. What my reading specifically is telling you is there is a blip in the road right now, and this is all in your head. Because you have unrealistic expectations. Once you address those unrealistic expectations and you push through them, which you should do together, not on your own, together, it's a couple, it's a relationship, it's a partnership. This should be shared, this should be communicated, just like Alex was saying, like this needs to be talked about. Once you've worked through those, you get to reap your lovely, lovely reward. Again, there is always the easy option of cutting and running, but that is your option to take. That's always there. That's not just with this situation. But yeah, you push through this shit, you work through this shit as a couple, you're gonna reap some nice rewards.
And next we have China Doll. Before we get to China Doll,
I was just about to ask, are we gonna? Because now that she's here.
I think we should. I think we should.
I'm so excited.
We want to invite you, everyone here, we want to invite you, and everyone else who's probably watching this afterwards, we want to invite you next Sunday, which is Sunday the... What day is that? Sunday the 5th of June.
Yeah.
Coming to a Twitch stream near you is the reunion of the Super Stream. And we're going back to how we started. We started with very humble beginnings. It was just us two and Chanel. And that brought a lot of adventures in a very short time. Like last year was wild.
It was explosive.
Melinda here was a part of it and is still a part of it if Melinda chooses to be.
Exactly.
But we're starting off small again. We're seeing how it goes. We're gonna be doing random stuff next stream. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Yes. Chanel says it's gonna be a great time. I'm already enjoying the stream so much. I can't wait for next week. Exactly.
Bitch, I love it when we get to spend time together.
Happy for you guys. BB says Maple. Thank you, Maple. Ducky says I knew you'd bring it back up again.
It never died.
It really didn't. It never died. I never said this is it. This disbanding, and I don't think anyone else said that.
No.
We just needed
like Super Stream. We just needed a break.
We needed a break.
Reset.
We needed reset. We needed to iron out some rules for ourselves, and then move forward.
Fixes. We took a step back. We fixed our boundaries, and now we're ready to give it another crack.
But yeah, that's going to be next Sunday, 5th of June. That is the Jubilee weekend here in the UK, because the Queen is like, what, 70 years on the throne or something like that. Something that people don't really care about. Anyway, we have a 4-day weekend next week. Bank holidays are great.
So we're going to be not doing anything different.
Yeah.
We just have days.
China Doll's like, haha, old. Alright, we're gonna go with China Doll's reading. What is your question, please?
Yeah, ask us the question.
Relationship reading. Will he ever make me a priority? Is that doable?
I think if we reword it to will I ever feel like a priority?
Or just simply will I be a priority is also...
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
We can do that,
I think I need a tarot for this one.
Can I go first?
I'll mute, so you go first.
Okay. It's not great, but I'll walk you through it. The first card we pulled is the Devil in reverse. Now, this is about being sucked into our desires. This is about being lost to our desires. This is about losing a part of who we are because of the habits and the pleasure and the desires that we chase in life. Now, obviously, you know what the question is. You asked the question. We said the question before we started shuffling. I don't want to go too much into this because this might get personal. So, like, if there's anything that you need me to clarify on, you just ask me, and that's fine. But this is about being lost to your desires, which currently I'm thinking is him, and specifically the relationship itself. The second card that we have is the Eight of Swords in the upright position. This signifies a trap, or a cage, or a prison. And as you can hope you can see on the imagery, there is this beautiful angel, and she is, entrapped by all of these swords. Now, swords are a very aggressive thing. It's, touch a sword, you get cut. It's a pretty nasty. And this I'm feeling is representative of you in the situation. You are trapped right now. And I don't like to give leading advice, but maybe you should get out. And then the third card that you pulled is the Chariot in reverse, and we've had this already today. And this is, you need to reevaluate why you're doing things and how you're doing things. You have a goal that is not this relationship. You have like a life goal. A personal goal. The path that you are on right now is not the path that you need to take if you want to achieve that goal. There needs to be a change in path. Now, that change in path is completely up to you. Like I said before, the cards are only here to give guidance. They are not pinpoint accurate, and you choose what the hell you want to do with your own fate. This is just guidance. You do not have to listen to it if you do not feel like this has resonated with you, but that is the message that the cards are giving you today. Both of your major arcana were reversed, so this is some serious turmoil that is happening in your head, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this kind of confusion, because I know that can be very, very stressful. If you would like to talk about it, I can stick my Discord in the chat if you would like to talk a little bit more about that. If you don't, then that's okay. I want to stay in the relationship, but I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I'll give you my Discord. That's fine.
Okay. Can I go?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry for making people think that you had a crazy person on your stream.
No, they saw it in text. You didn't.
I didn't. I was.
I like this. I like that my cards, just glancing at all three of them, my cards are saying choose yourself. They literally say you have the High Priestess first. High Priestess, the lady of all knowledge, very intuitive, very, very confident. I think that's a place that you want to be in. We have Eight of Cups, which is about leaving something behind. You've been comfortable in this situation, and it's so hard to leave, but it is very necessary for you to grow. Eight of Cups is about growth and leaving behind everything that you thought you knew that was secure and comfortable. And finally, we have the Moon. Usually, the traditional interpretation of the Moon is depression.
Yep.
But in the Penguin deck, the Moon is something to look forward to. It is a dream. It's a bright promise. It's the Lady Moon herself telling you, I'm going to make the stars shine for you. And I want you to find a place of calm, security, intuitiveness through yourself, not through any masculine figures, through the divine feminine, high priestess, the moon. It's all divine feminine. And with cups, you've got the water as well. So I think from my perspective, it is really telling you, choose yourself.
Yeah, this is saying choose your inner goddess. This is...
So yes.
Yeah.
And we do, hopefully in the future, because we used to do this a lot, but we do hold spiritual talks or like guidance talks in the Discord.
Yeah.
We used to do it a lot, but during this whole hiatus that everyone's been taking, like, that hasn't happened. But hopefully that will be that. I've always said that there's a space for people to just, if you need to talk to someone. It's cute. Thank you.
And even if you just need to like shout into a void somewhere, like sometimes that helps.
You seem different, Mango. You went to sunlight a few times. Well, actually, I've lost my tan already. I was tanned back in April. I went to Switzerland, to the Alps, or it's the hair and the black t-shirt, that as well, maybe. But the light makes me look really pale. Friend request sent to Puff. There you go. Thank you so much, China Doll.
Yeah, thank you so much for letting us read for you.
Next up is Melinda Merlin.
I don't want to read for that bit.
Linda says, okay, so I want to know if I am approaching relationships wrong or picking the wrong guys. I've had 4 first dates in the last 6 weeks and been ghosted by all of them. So do I give up or change my approach, or is this all supposed to lead up to something?
Okay. This always happens when I'm here.
Or the relationship questions come out.
Melindy. The first card we got is the 4 of Cups, Chalices in reverse. Now this, intense levels of dissatisfaction. I feel like obviously this is your feelings with the current situation right now. What this is doing is essentially this is saying you need to take what you've learned from this and you need to use that moving forward. I feel like this already with the first card, obviously this could change, but already with the first card I'm thinking that you were supposed to get ghosted by these people because they weren't shit and therefore they don't deserve a place in your life, but they've been put in your life to reject you on purpose so you can realize them. If they treat you like that, they have no place in your brain, in your life, in your space, breathing the same air. They ain't shit. Now, this one had a nice quote. When I can find it again. Not you. Is it you? Is you. There we go. Okay. So, we've got the 7 of Pentacles coming in here with a little bit of a warning, teensy-weensy bit of a warning. First and foremost, love this for you. It means that you're doing good in your job. It means that there's stability in the career workspace. That's great. But that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on the fact that this is specifically working with this card, because this card is very impulsive. You know, you're dissatisfied, you want to do something about it. But that's why you've got to take a step back. You've got to realize why these things have happened. You know, what are they teaching you? You've got to realize them. And this is the reason why, because it's saying that now is not the right time to make any form of impulsive decision when it comes to this situation. When it comes to your love life right now, impulse control all of the way. Not thinking about your impulses before you make an impulsive decision is going to throw a little bit of a spanner in the wrench, babe. But, and this is the part that I fucking love for you. Oh my fucking god. Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. So there's some financial gain. I actually feel that because of this card, right now, this is not forever, this is not 5 ever, this is not 7 ever, but right now, you are meant to stay single, you are meant to learn. No, I'm going to reword that. You are not meant to have a long-term relationship right now. You are meant to learn from the experiences that you have in your dating life for when the right man comes. But right now, this is what you're getting. This is your main goal. This is your reward. This is like your, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's financial benefits in this for you. Because of once you've learned your lessons, once you've gone through your shit, which I'm not going to lie, I can't tell you when that's going to be over. But once you've gone through that, you're going to feel free, lighter, more space in the head, less worry about menses because they gon' come when they gon' come, and you don't need to worry about when they're going to come because they don't know when they're going to come because they're dumb. And you're going to focus on your career, and your career is going to get a big boom. I'm thinking maybe this is a promotion or an opportunity, a lead up to a better position, something that is better for you. This is definitely an increase, specifically in the financial area, but also in like emotional wealth, which I love for you. So yes, right now is shitty, but you need to go through the shitty right now to get your reward at the end. This is all happening for a reason. You just got to learn your lessons. I love you. Stay strong. Get rich. Yes, bitch.
Stay strong, get rich. Put that on a t-shirt. Like on the front, stay strong, get rich, and on the back, be that bitch.
Yes, exactly. Be that bitch.
Nice, gotcha. So that was more of a stop focusing on relationships, honey.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what my cards have.
She was kind of sassy.
Amen, Seshana. Interesting. I'm gonna turn them all around because there's a story here.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
I love it now. Here. Oh. We're getting a novella.
Ace of Cups. So you're focusing on filling a cup that doesn't need to be filled right now. And I say that because of the Pokemon card underneath, but you know what Ace of Cups is about. It's about beginning a new emotional journey. Right? It's beginning a relationship. It doesn't have to be with someone else. This is probably with you. Right? Getting to a better place with how you feel about yourself, how you think about yourself, and getting rid of all of those toxic or negative traits that you bring on yourself. You know, you can be we're our own worst critic, right? So I think that's something that we need to work on in your case, because you do have a lot of choices when it comes to starting relationships. Ace of Cups, you're gonna if it's to start a relationship, you have a lot of choices because we have Hitmontop, and that's my fighting card, right? It's a fighting Pokemon, but this Hitmontop evolves when you have balanced the scales, because otherwise you get two different Pokemon. If you're too offensive, you get Hitmonchan. If you're too defensive, you get Hitmonlee. But if you have a balance, you achieve this Pokemon. So I think there's a balance that needs to be had there in the emotional space. And then we have the next tarot card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So like I said, you have a lot of choices. You have a lot of opportunities, and there's a huge vision for you. It's just about waiting for the right time. Perhaps relationships, as Onyx is showing me, it's not the time, because Onyx just wants to lay down and rest, right? This is like biding your time for the perfect opportunity with Onyx. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So do you see how the cups are very important for this spread? And the Knight of Cups is patiently waiting for the cup to be filled. He's facing the east. So he's facing the east. It is waiting for a new opportunity, for a fresh start. And I think you're going to do that with your friends. Not necessarily through you looking for someone and your friends being like yes or no, but like just you being sociable, you going out with friends, or making friends, or finding activities that really invigorate you, because that's what dealing is about. Dealing's move is find a friend, and you can see 2 of them in there. So there needs to be someone that you can just let loose with, and eventually get to a place where you fill your own cup, and then we can see later on more about romantic relationships. Okay. Melinda says, yeah, like it's awesome that I got 4 dates. Most are younger guys trying to live out their cougar fantasy.
Mama, get that beat.
If you enjoy that, great. But in terms of, I think you're waiting for your knight. Do you know what I mean? Like you're dealing with a lot of Ace of Cup moments, but you're waiting for the Knight of Cups. You're waiting for someone who is actually going to step up and move forward. Like, you know what I mean? Friends have been amazing lately, and I think that is the kind of feeling I have from that for the near future, is just you like enjoy your time with friends. I haven't been read in over 6 months. Let me have it. Chanel's like, destroy me. So Chanel says, I just have had a lot of heavy energy around me for a while and would like some direction on what areas to give focus on.
Okay, so another... Oh, okay.
Direction, focus.
First card. Super fucking easy card right now. Hermit. Now, normally Hermit is talking about isolation, time alone, time with your own thoughts. I'm not obviously going to go into reasons, but that isn't always possible. What I'm feeling that this actually is meaning, what this is calling out to me, is hearth and home. I'm feeling that your house right now, your home, you know, being with your partner, being with your family, that's exactly where you need to be. It is exactly where you need to be. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know why. It's such a silly thing to pop into your brain. But, like, outings and stuff, I don't think those are the right play right now. I think you need, like, movie nights. You know, like, make your living room a cinema. You know, like, play the Wii, play a console, like, do karaoke. Things that you can do in the home, in the safety and the comfort of your home, because your hearth is so important to you right now. Now, I'm not going to say too much about this card. You pulled the Tower in the upright position, which obviously means structures around you, very, very important structures, are crumbling down right now. I will not elaborate, because you know what that means. And instead I'm going to move on to the third, which to me is the most important one for you right now. Well, the first one was also pretty important. You pulled the 9 of coins in reverse again. And again, this is about overworking. This is about exhaustion. This is about finding the thing that helps you get through. You need to find your horse and cart so they can pull you out of the rut. Because right now this is a rut, because you're in your own head and you're tiring yourself out, mama. Now I understand completely, obviously, 100%. Very stressful, but self-care right now, you need to make time for it. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, whatever. So important right now. Every single day, you need some time alone on your own. to think, to rest, to breathe, to recuperate. And then, once you're at a steadier place, you find what your horse and carriage is. You need that thing that's going to help take you to the next space to get you out of this rut. And it will come to you. It will come. But you need some assistance right now. And you need to accept the fact that you need assistance. And that is completely okay. So, to summarize, stay at home, stay comfy, stay warm, stay safe, stay loved. Because things outside the home are crumbling down for you right now, but the home protects you. And in the home, you are in a safe space. You are in your safe space. You can relax, you can breathe, and you can find, even if it's just a little corner for 5 minutes of a day, you can find some time, and you have to find some time to just be with yourself and to tell yourself that everything is going to be all right. And that's all I've got.
I can picture Chanel just going like
yeah,
snap.
She snapped.
I am feeling dragged. Keep it going. Okay. Oh. I would completely agree. Focus on your family, your immediate family. Focus on you, the other half, and the children. That's all you need to focus on. 10 of Pentacles. Focus on the family. Focus on your stability, on your job, like everything that makes you feel secure, that provides your household with comfort. That's what you need right now with the 10 of Pentacles. And I want to say it's coming to the end. Like, I want to say it's coming to the end, like this cycle of too much going on. I can't, like, this is a promise of we're gonna, this journey's ending of turmoil and lots of harsh things happening. It's coming to an end. So you need to focus now on just riding out the last waves of that. Underneath, we have fighting energy. You need to keep fighting. Right? Fight for your peace. You still need to fight for your peace. You still need to be very stubborn about your boundaries and what you need to do and who you need to look after and things like that. Two of Swords. We have you in a deadlock. You don't know what to do. This is just really much where you are right now, and you've told that you've told us that much already. So Two of Swords, don't know what to do, don't know what to think, don't know what to see, don't know where to go. Gonna go to the Pokemon with this. Recover. Yes, you just need time to recover. You need time to yourself to bring your energies back up, to bring your emotional and mental health back to zero and start again. We just need a refreshment. And lastly, big promise. I think your other half has a huge role to play in this. We have King of Pentacles. My heart is going weird, but King of Pentacles, we have someone with huge stability, huge income, huge financial ground, someone who's comfortable, someone who is plentiful, someone who is confident, doesn't need anything, doesn't require anything, can give, would love to give more than receive. Actually, King of Pentacles is very altruistic.
Yo, that's him.
Rely. Steal, someone who is immovable, unchangeable. I think this is really relating to your other half. Like, rely on him heavily because he can take it. He's a steel type Pokemon.
Well, yeah.
Nothing's gonna destroy him. Unstoppable forces.
And Lloyd said that, and he doesn't even know what the cards say.
He doesn't know my Pokemon cards.
Exactly. Like, even Lloyd said that. That is Lloyd's intuition shouting at him.
I really do see. I want you to see the images next to each other because it does look like family, you, other half. In the order, this is the order. Because they really do. They really look like it's all of you. and your priorities. If I can get my little finger, this.
Are you trying to get them all in one
Yeah,
hand?
I'm trying to get them all in one hand. There you go.
Yeah.
So the family, you in the middle, and other half. That's all you need to focus on.
I love that. I love that. I love that for you.
Chanel says, thank you, Lloyd. He's like, Nani? I didn't do anything.
Also, we never did it, but I'm gonna give Chanel a shout. She always gets
Yes. Always get a shout out. Chanel says, I appreciate this reading you all so much. Resonate. Some days I feel like giving up, but my family home has been the only thing that reminds me to keep going, but I'm at it too. Yes.
them.
I love you all, and I'm gonna need to sit down for a few days after this beating. Mahalo.
Yes. You need to recollect your spoons. You need to collect your spoons. You need to reorganize the drawer so you can start all over again. You good, mama.
You're good. You're good.
That's
You'll
why
be
I
good.
mentioned like movie nights and stuff. Have a night with your family where it's not about like who's looking after who. It's just being together. Just having fun together. That's what's important right now. You gotta recoup. You gotta use that fun. Spoons are important. I know, Duck. What's happening? Why am I? Normally, I can't do anything because you've already done it.
Yeah. It's strange, isn't it?
It's
Role
really
reversal.
strange. Role reversals.
Thank
Oh
you.
no, Alex. You know what this is? This is flashback a year ago because this is what we used to do.
Yeah.
It was me and you sat in a stream
And you modding everything.
in it and modding, and you were helping. Oh, I feel very young all of a sudden.
There was, oh my god, this astrologer that I follow. She was like, the energy surrounding end of May and June is very much like, I've been here before. I've done this before. I know this from my past. Like, it is very much that.
Not us literally just rewinding a gear and super spooning again. Okay, I'm loving this. Let's go, deja vu.
And she'll not crying on the other side. I feel seen again.
Oh my god, wait, does that mean we need to do another 20-hour charity stream?
Yeah. I was
Symmetry.
actually, I wasn't going to say anything, but that's in my mind for my birthday. That's in my mind.
I'm here.
Not 20 hours for you, but like maybe for me.
Fuck, bitch, get bugged. You know, if you said to me, do another 20-hour stream, I would be right from start to finish. And I'd pull some of these other fuckers in too. They'd
Yeah,
be
now we
stuck
have
with
more
20 hours.
gamers.
Exactly.
I'm allowing you to because I've been at work and I'm knackered, so you can have my upbeat hyperness today. There you go,
Okay. I don't want it. Take it back. I'm tired.
girls.
38 hours. Girl.
Anything else before we go? I think
No, thank you for everybody that let us read for them today. It's been really, really fun.
yeah, it's been great.
You've
It's a great
already
comeback.
thanked everybody. Yeah, it was so fun.
Okay, we'll see you all next week. Give all your love to Juno. Say hi. Be nice. Give Juno a follow. She is amazing as a reader, and she also does astrology. And she's starting with charms for the first time. Ducky, no.
She's fucking crazy. She's so funny.
Be nice once, and then after that, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, like.
Bye,
represent
Countess.
yourself.
Um,
Bye.
So bye bye. Here's my stream ending screen. Bye.
Bye.